is the pretty spectacular looking Pearl 75. It's quite a unique boat, not only for the way it looks, but also because it uses ZF's 4000 series pod drives coupled to MTU 1250 engines. What that means is that because of the location of the engines further back in the hull and lower down, lots of internal space, and they've even managed to include a tender garage as well as the high-low platform. So, space is the name of the game on this boat. Let's jump on board and have a look at how it all fits together. If there's a part of the boat where you really feel its size, it's got to be up here on the Flybridge. I mean, this is a truly enormous living area. Just imagine being anchored, you know, in a sunny cove, just enjoying all of the space you've got here, the sun pad, this huge seating area. There is an option to have this seating area mirrored here, so you've just got two huge tables and then a great big sun pad if you fold the tables down. At the back end, thanks to the fact that you've got a tender garage and a high-low platform, there's no need to have any of your water toys up on the Flybridge, so there's just completely open space for deck chairs or, you know, relaxing, putting towels down. It's great. What a fabulous place to spend a day on the water. So the forward section, past this pretty comprehensive wet bar with its lovely teak lid, you've got the helm station, and then even more sunbathing area forward if the stuff at the back wasn't enough. And this bimini here folds hydraulically. What's really nice is that it all collapses forward and folds away under these three cushions here, so that you haven't got it exposed, it's not resting against the radar arch. It's a really nice, neat solution for when you want to fold it down. The saloon, well, the whole interior in fact, has been designed by Kelly Hoppen. It's just through these doors here, which open in a very Star Trek fashion. So let's go inside and have a look. Okay, so here we are inside, and although it's an interior that uses a lot of muted tones, it feels incredibly comfortable, very welcoming, contemporary, yet completely feel like you can use the whole interior, not too many hard edges, lots of soft furnishings, and really it is one of the wow interiors at the show. I'd say you sort of have to see it to believe it. This is the main sort of living area. You can see two very comfortable large sofas, and then if we head forward, you'll find the helm, the dinette and the galley. Let's go and have a look. Okay, so from the outside, this glass, this incredibly raked windscreen, really sort of sets the tone for the whole look of the boat, and on the inside, well, the effect is pretty amazing really. You've got the helm here, you've got the only dinette. There isn't a freestanding dining table like you might expect on the size of this boat, but that is a decision that Pearl made through talking to customers, so that's all fine. The galley here, under the light, and what's really nice is that obviously it's a great spot for when the boat's stationary, but when you're moving along, it means that the skipper, the skipper can have all the crew sitting around. You can nip up to the galley, get a cup of tea, and it's all very, very close to where you're going to be driving the boat from. Moving into the helm, got these two adjustable Bezons-only seats here. There's a little bit of a restricted view because there's some very thick mullions here, and no, there's four across the screen. May have been better to put the steering wheel on this side of the helm, so you've got a slightly more central view. But that aside, you know, you're nice and close to the bow here, so you can spot the waves easily, and it seems a pretty decent place to drive the boat from. The only other thing I'd say is it could get quite hot under here. Obviously there's air conditioning on board, but there's no opening windows, so you might want that. It might be a feature they'd like to put in just to get a bit more of a breeze flowing through when you're driving. So we're in the heart of the boat now, down in the mid cabin, and it feels absolutely enormous, and the use of materials down here is really, really nice. So look at this carpet, absolutely fantastic, spreads throughout the whole interior, and I think it looks absolutely great. At the edge of the bed here, you've got this sort of crocodile skin effect, leather around the bottom of the bed. And like the rest of the interior, it's quite muted, but really, really classily done, with some lovely, you know, other features like these lamps here, the little bed lights down here, and of course the television at the end of the bed, which is in fact set into the mirror. This boat's got 4 cabins on board, 2 guest cabins either side, and interestingly, down this hallway here, you've got these panes of glass either side, so you can see into the cabins and spectate. The boat is a 6-metre beam, and you really feel that in these cabins because you get a nice wide double bed in one, 2 generous singles, both en suite, and really for guest cabins they feel very luxurious indeed.